important that we can meet today, that we can be together this morning. I'm extremely happy and honored to be here with my friends of Transparency International Bangladesh, with Dr. Tekas, Professor Dr. Sumaya, with Tawhid and all their colleagues. And I've been extremely impressed by how vibrant our chapter here is. TI Bangladesh is by far the biggest national chapter of our global movement worldwide. We are present in more than 100 countries. It is the biggest chapter. I've been impressed by the enthusiastic and engaged and young staff of Transparency International Bangladesh. Also, I've had the privilege to meet with all the presidents of the committees of concerned citizens who had made me the great honor to come from all over the country to discuss with me, also the elected leaders of the youth committees that you have throughout the country. And I think it says a lot about how vibrant the civil society in Bangladesh is, but that I already knew, because I have been following last year with great interest and passion the heroic movement, or the heroic social movement from the young people, the women, the working class people, all citizens against an authoritarian and massively corrupt regime that was overthrown in times when we hear and also say that authoritarianism is on the rise in many countries worldwide. And in Bangladesh it has been just the contrary. Therefore, our global movement, the global civil society that we form in our 100 countries to fight against this global challenge of corruption, this global civil society is admiring what's happening in Bangladesh and is looking at what's happening in Bangladesh. And we know that stakes are high, but we can only commend all the efforts that have been undertaken with the Reforms Commission, the Consensus Commission, all the reforms. Many of them have been recommended by Transparency International Bangladesh in the very months of the fall of the authoritarian regime in August last year. And then there were other reports that were published that I'm sure you are aware of, 100 days after the fall of this regime, and still last month with a very important and precise and clear stock-taking report, and with one major idea, which is that all these reforms have to be sustained. There has to be a sustainable effort that dives deep into the necessary reform of the state, of how power is being exercised in Bangladesh at every level. I'm very confident with what I see of the civil society in Bangladesh, that under the indispensable civil society monitoring, these efforts will succeed, and I welcome all questions that you may have for me. Thank you very much.
আমাদের আজকের প্রেস কনফারেন্সটা মূলত ইংরেজিতে হবে। আপনারা যদি কিছু মনে না করেন তবে আপনারা যখন আলোচনায় অংশগ্রহণ করবেন, প্রশ্ন করবেন, তখন চাইলে বাংলায় করতে পারেন। আমরা হেল্প করবো আমাদের গেস্টকে। হ্যাঁ, প্রশ্ন ইংরেজি করবেন। হয়তো সবাই যদি কারোর কোনো অসুবিধা হয়, প্লিজ কোনো হেজিটেট করা দরকার নেই। যদি কারোর মনে হয় যে না, আমার কথা আমি বাংলায়, যেমন আমি কমফোর্টেবল ফিল করি বাংলায় বেশি বলতে, তারপরে আজকে ইংরেজিতে আমরা করি। আমাদের we are very pleased to welcome you to this press briefing by Mr. Dr. Ponsal Pelano, who is the elected chair of Transparency International Board of Directors. He was elected in 2023, 2023 he was elected as the chair of the International Board of Directors of TI, and this election takes place directly by the constituency of national chapters of Transparency International, which works in 100+ countries. So before being elected as chair of Transparency International, he was also a elected board member of Transparency International, similarly directly elected procedure. And as a board member, he played a significant role in many of the committees through which TI board operates, in addition to its overall board functions. And TI International Board is the policy-making, strategic planning, and also at the same time oversight body of Transparency International, which not only regulates itself, which is based in Berlin as the Secretariat of TI, but also at the same time oversees the functioning of the operations of the national chapters like TI Bangladesh. We assess the extent of compliance of our respective organization, the national chapters, in view of the policies and the strategies of Transparency International, which we are bound to comply. So it's a very important body, and we have with us the chairman of the chairman of the International Board of Directors. Now, before being elected to the board of TI, he was also a board member of Transparency International Funds, which is his own country. And